Hey guys, this is NHSDL06. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Genealogy of the Holy War. Last time we managed to make sure that Noish did not get killed, Alex came to his rescue, and we essentially swept up most of the enemies right outside Castle Jungby in preparation for seizing the castle with Sigurd. So that's actually what is going to happen now. We left off with a boss fight at the end of this chapter, or sorry, episode, last time. And so this time I'm going to wrap up Jungby and then make my way to the second phase of the prologue. So let's go ahead and end our turn. At this juncture, there really isn't a lot that the enemy will do or can do because they don't have any other units to deploy. So, I mean, you can essentially just kind of, dick around a bit. There's not really much they can do to you. I'm going to leave. Oh, I was going to get Lex to this village. That's what I was going to do. I forgot. Well, if Jungby is all about archers, and the guy who was protecting Jungby was an archer, sounds like things might be lock and key there, huh? So he's going to go ahead and take that 2,500 gold. It's actually one of the smallest amounts I've ever gone from that town, because I kind of decided to play the let's suck really bad card, and I did that really well. So anyway, I'm going to make all my units besides Sigurd and Azel head over towards that town, because they are going to be responsible for taking the heat for the very next attack that we're going to endure. Arden will be especially useful for a set attack. I'm going to have Ethlin heal Sigurd, or she can talk to him too. Hopefully we can do both, because I really want to know what she has to say. I mean, I'm not terribly interested in some of the little pithy things in the story, but I'm sure someone will, and I will show everything that I can that I remember. I don't know if it'll... Okay, it still lets you do that. It's one of the nice things about being able to have a secondary turn here. Sigurd's cocky, as he should be. I feel like this is kind of... There always seems to be a guy in Fire Emblem who's just blindly courageous, doesn't really care about his own safety. That's always there. There's always some character like that. If I'm a nag, I wonder if that word was translated properly. Let's have another word with a B. What? So, let's see. Alright, so he's happy, she's happy. We're all happy. We're doing great. It's going to be kind of boring until I can get the rest of these people down there, and I would cut it, but I don't want you guys to miss out on any of this action. It's very important. And we're almost there anyway, so I'm going to get everybody into formation. The boss of Jungby, DiMaggio, or DiMaggio, however you want to say it, with a hard or a soft A, your choice. He doesn't have a ranged weapon, so it doesn't really matter, but the annoying thing about all this is that the next plot event will not be triggered until we seize Jungby, so yeah, that's a thing. Like I said, Arden is going to make his way over to this. If you remember, there was... What does that say? River gives you how? Man, you lose 30 defense on the river? I don't know. I mean, the only unit that could stand there would be like an axe fighter or something. That sucks. Don't stand on rivers, guys. I know that Lex is going to be healed, but she's in range of him anyway, so I'm going to have Ethlin heal Lex right now. Because why not? She needs the experience and he needs the health, so it seems pretty appropriate. And you get 15 experience for healing in this game, which is pretty nice. I think in other Fire Emblems it's somewhere in between there. It's like in between 5 to 15. Usually it's like 8 to 10, I think, something along those lines. Well, while we're waiting for Azel to get down there, we're going to go ahead and do charging, which is essentially your method of attacking the boss, because as you can see, he's not technically on the throne, but he's up into the castle, so you have to go into the castle to fight him or charge him. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to use our steel sword, because it is strong to axes, and we'll see what happens here. I don't think there's any special dialogue for him, at least not that I'm aware of. Unless there is some special dialogue that you can trigger, but I don't know. I haven't played this game that much to know this. Alright. So this turn is going to end. I'm going to continue to assemble units. Once Azel finally gets down there, this guy's going to keep healing himself because he's on a castle, so you guys know that that dynamic still exists. So we might be able to actually just have Sigurd attack him again by the time Azel gets down there, finally. Maybe. Call me maybe. So, let's see. Yeah, that took 60 of Lex's gold. Lex having gold is really important, though, so you just need to make sure that he has a lot, all the time, forever. So, that's a little bit too much damage, Sigurd, so you can't finish things off here. Let's see. Alright, well, Ethlyn's gonna go up here and heal Arden, because... Did I say hill? Heal, sorry. He's gonna mount an Arden. Just gonna heal him up. He should be at full health after this. And then I'm just going to start shifting around people. Like I said, the game places a lot of emphasis on attacking and then running away. And the amount of people that are going to come from Evans after you, once you attack Jungby and seize it, is going to be a lot. So you're best just kind of hanging loose here in the back. If you don't do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use Arden as kind of a blockade. He's going to become a choke point for us there. And he'll do a great job at it. Alright, he has just enough well. I don't think me attacking him every turn is really going to make that big of a deal. So we can't get Azel to him yet. Next turn, though. Next turn, guys. Azel will do the coup de grace. Finish him off. Should be just... Alright, there we go, nice. That leaves him with 5. This is where all that college mental math that I've been learning has really paid off, guys. Alright. So Arden is still going to very tediously make his way over. I recommend having Alec and Noish in the forefront, because I know for a fact that they won't have a rough time handling the situation. I mean, it's still not a big deal knowing that Arden is going to be there, but if you don't use Arden, which I haven't been, I've actually let those guys just blindly come to me. If you don't use Arden, I mean, he heals 8 every turn? Jeez. If you don't use Arden in the way that I would use Arden, you're going to have a bad time. So let's see how much Azel can do. Azel can do... Wow. He can do 17 damage. This guy's not going to attack us back, so you don't have to worry about it. Because he can't. But he will die to us. So, I like to use Azel for that, because a lot of the early bosses, as long as they can't attack you from range, will fall easily to magic. That was an okay level up, I guess. He got strength, but defense, that's pretty huge. So, I think, yeah, we almost have Arden in place. I think, yeah, I mean, by the time they get to him, things should be alright. We're going to go ahead and seize, and then we'll pull Sigurd back up to where we need to be. And here's my favorite music again. And we get to meet this knight here, who looks very feminine, but this is most certainly a male. His name is Midir, or Midir. Midir? I don't know how you say any of these names, guys. I'm sorry. I could be like, well, actually, if you look through the Japanese romanization, I don't know any of that, though. Sorry. I know how game mechanics work, and I know how to strategize, but I do not know anything when it comes to crazy backstory and names. Well, that's not true. I shouldn't say I don't know anything. I just don't know a lot. So, we're going to bring Midir into the fray. We'll check him out here. I'm going to throw up his player card. I still haven't made it, so by the time I'm recording this, it doesn't exist yet, but it will be in this video, and you'll see it as soon as I flash this on screen. Let's check him out. He is an Arch Knight. I think in the other translation he's called a Forest Knight, but that doesn't make any sense because it doesn't. So he has an iron bow. All weapons in this game have 50 uses, and because I forgot to bring up this mechanic before, 50 uses is how much every single weapon in the game has, barring healing items. So after 50 uses, an item becomes broken, but once you go to the armory, which we'll worry about much later, you don't even have access to it until this prologue's over. Once you go to that armory, you can heal up your item, and then it instantly gains you gain the skill of being able to critical with that item. So they all do, but that you have to use 50. You have to get 50 kills with any one item, and it's kind of hard because generally each character will gain a better item as time goes on, and so it becomes less and less viable for you to use the former item, and that's where it becomes a bit of a bit trouble. So he's got 2,000 gold. He's got to be in bows. He's got pursuit and duel. So let's check out and see if he's got any holy blood. Nope. So sorry, Midir, you're just not that cool. Anyway, I'm gonna pull Alec and Noish up a little farther. I know Arden will be able to hold rank for a while, but I think everybody's healed up as much as... just because... No healer left behind, right? Hopefully we'll be able to take out these guys. We're not going to get to the boss, but we might be able to take out the first wave of the Evans crew. We'll see. I'm not promising anything, but I try to keep these videos hovering around the 20-minute mark. Alright. Let's do it to it. Go ahead, Evans, do your worst. I love this guy's hair. Pretty sure the translation said the word crap. That is a nice touch, though, with the vernacular of this guy, in particular, with that apostrophe. That's nice. Look how close he gets. He's right there, right in our face. And they just, as soon as that bridge gets put back, they coming in hot. Yeah, there it is. He's gonna come after Arden, and then we'll pull our characters in, get a nice attack, and then we'll pull out and shout. So that's how we're gonna do things. No sense in getting ourselves unnecessarily injured here, right? And Arden's doing quite a good job of dodging here, so that's nice. He's gonna soften up a fair amount of these guys before we even have to deal with them. The lucky streak ends, but that's okay. See how many of these guys can possibly fit behind that bridge. And they're all just getting kind of stuck there. And we have a special visitor. Now, who is this ginger hero? Well, I can tell you one thing, and that is that he's most certainly lacking in soul. Ugh. Just gives me the creeps, you know? So, let's get everybody in position to defend here. Actually, technically, we're not really defending. We're going to be going after these guys, but I guess we are in defense of Chalfie. That's what the entire thing is, but whatever. I'm just kind of babbling at this point. Alright. So, this is the main tactic that I'm going to show you that you have to do for these parts, is you have to attack and then pull back. But unfortunately, I didn't do a very good job there. It's not supposed to... He's supposed to be able to go farther, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so Arden's going to soften this guy up a little bit more with his rock-hard armor. And that should give Lex the opportunity to come in here. He'll take down this bandit. And Lex will not miss. but he will get a crap load of experience. Every kill he gets nets him 60, which is crazy, as you can imagine. Alright, and Alec is not going to be able to kill this guy, but he's not going to be able to hit us either, so... I'm going to do us all a favor here, and I'm going to plant Alec right there. He's going to hold that choke point. I don't think we can get anybody else any closer. Finn's going to move up a bit. I don't want him to miss out. He's only level 2 right now. And I'm going to definitely not put Ethlyn. What am I thinking here? Yeah, that looks fine. Things are alright. I don't think Azel's going to have a chance to get any closer. Alright. And we're just going to wait. I was hoping to get Midir in on this action, so hopefully he'll get close enough. It's actually pretty nice doing this choke point the way that I have it, because they can't really do anything. And I have the advantage with them being forced to stay on that road. And Arden's on the road too, but, I mean, he's going up against a bunch of axe fighters with a sword. So, oh no. Alright, it doesn't even matter, I didn't even hit him. Didn't even hit him. It'll give a nice come from behind kill with Midir. Now, in case you're wondering who this ginger hero is, let's check him out real quick before he can have a chance to... Whoa! Before he have a chance to get to Sigurd. Alright. So, this is Lord Alvis. He is a sage. And, yeah. He has got one of the holy weapons. Let's check that out. This is called Fala Flame. It is at a might of 30. Its weight is absolutely ridiculous, but he's got the strength to bear it. Look at those bonuses. Those are crazy. So he can hit you for an attack of 70. And he has 60 HP, so that's just absurd. He's got 5 leadership stars. He's got a B in staves and a B in every other magic except for fire, including light, which is kind of weird. And he's got adept and Neo. So let's take a look at his holy blood, and of course he's got major Fala blood. So, in case you were wondering, this is Azel's half-brother. We'll learn more about that later, but for now. Alright, and I think we have one more conversation that I need to do. One of those little fun between-character conversations between Sigurd and Lex, so we'll do that as well. Midir should be able to kill this guy. Might take damage. Yeah, that's okay. Midir is going to be very important for one of our lover pairs later on. He will most certainly be getting a lover. So good for him, right? Let's see. I mean, I like the way things are going here. This isn't usually how I've done this, but I'm actually going to pull Alec off, so that way these guys get killed one at a time. Give myself the opportunity to kind of milk the experience from these guys. We'll attack and then pull them back and continue that form of violence, because I like it. It's the most effective way to do it in this game without worrying about too many people swarming you. And it's also the way that I can go without dying. So for those of you who have not managed to put your guesses in for how many times I'm going to reset, you have until probably the end of this first half of the game, until it becomes a big deal, and then I'll probably cut you off. Alright, so Lex is now level 6, and he gets an empty level. That's probably the first time I've ever shown that in any of my Fire Emblem games, and it happens, and it does suck a lot. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. So, just gotta grin and bear it. And I think we're actually gonna have to cut things off after this. Maybe they don't get a level. I don't know how close he is. He does. Alright. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. He gets HP, skill, speed, and luck. So we're doing pretty well in the speed department. And I'm gonna actually park Quan right here, because I think, honestly, not with the javelin, I'm gonna park Quan right here because I think, honestly, he has a better chance of surviving than Finn would. And I'll end things off with everyone's favorite. I'm gonna heal someone. So we'll enjoy that, and then we'll call it quits. And then we'll see what happens next time once Alvis makes his way to Sigurd. Alright. Well, that's all the time I have for today, guys. I've been an HSDL6. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.